Yo, and we are back. Four Quarters Podcast. Your man D Hump, and I'm with my guy here.
Mitty, you know what it is, man.
Yes, sir, man. Okay, our brackets got a little messed up. Do you want to talk about your
Winton
prediction?
Woods, man. But they only lost by one, so I can't be mad. But yeah,
Right.
Winton Woods went out. They got beat by Princeton. I had them going dark horse, but yeah, they got put out, man. Salty about that.
We slept on Princeton. Is really what happened. Because now I didn't think in a million years Princeton would beat Winton Woods. I can't say I made them a dark horse, but I was on the Winton Woods bandwagon. So I myself made a mistake as well because I saw the same things you saw that made you excited, and for them to be out the way they got out by Princeton is a little surprising to me. So, and then I think another thing that's kind of crazy is, man, I kind of owe Cincinnati or Saint Xavier a little bit of apology, man. To be honest with you. I was really hard on Saint X the last 3 or 4 weeks because they didn't impress me. They didn't impress me when they played Centerville and barely beat Centerville. I went to see the Moeller game. They couldn't move the ball. The quarterback just, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if he's a young quarterback. I don't know what the situation is, but just totally couldn't get any motion. They look like they got a couple good running backs, but no offensive motion whatsoever. So I wrote them off. I thought that these guys were, I wouldn't call them bums, but I thought that they were overhyped. And leading up into the Lakota East game, which we went to, sadly, um, for St. X to beat Lakota East 42-7. And what's crazy is when we started the game, it was 7-7. I think they got a pick. Lakota East did. Then they scored. And then
It was
St. X
over
scored
after
super fast. You said what? Oh, it was
it
over
was
after that,
over
man.
after that.
Oh my God, it got ugly quick. I want to say this. Couple things. One, Lakota East, they couldn't hang. When you really got up on them and watched the players on the field and saw the difference in size, like it looked like the reserve versus a varsity team. Like Lakota was so small. And really, when you look at Lakota, they really only got 2 or 3 players, if I'm not mistaken, that are actually decent players. They got a running back, which I rant and raved about this guy all year, man. He was completely shut down. I mean, I'm talking about going nowhere. I don't care if he went up the middle. I don't care if he went off to the side. I don't care if he tried to catch a short pass. I mean, he was nowhere. And then they got a tight end who's a Division I tight end. I think he's either going to Virginia or North Carolina. I can't remember, but
North
he's a stud.
Carolina.
He's going to North Carolina. He's a stud and had no motion. But I want to say this about St. X. This was the second point I was going to try to make is this might be the best defense in Ohio. You know, I don't,
Man.
I don't I don't know how you feel, Smidge. You were at the game. I mean, what did you see from St. X defensively?
Nah, they got hella studs out there for real. I mean, they just ball hawks, man, for real. They ball hawks for real. They got a cat from he decommitted from Wisconsin. He going to Michigan. He was
Jesus.
all over the field.
Oh man.
He was all
He's
over the field. All I mean,
yeah.
much of
Nah,
the game.
he's going to
I
Michigan.
believe it was like what 28-7, 35-7.
Oh my gosh. So 28-7.
I think right after halftime, I think we
Right.
stayed for one or two drives and then we got up out of there.
Yeah, 28-7 by time the half ended. And at that point, man, just seeing the momentum of the game. Matter of fact, we did stay for a little bit in the second half because I was actually ready to go, but you were like, hey, let's just see what they do. And I agreed. We stayed. And I think St.
They
X scored a
scored. I
touchdown
think
right
they
away.
got pick six. All they did
No,
because dude got
no,
ran over.
no. It
No,
was a fumble. It was a fumble recovery. And my man ran like 70 yards up the sideline. And then Marshawn Lynch stiff armed somebody. I mean, he stiff armed this kid so
oh
bad. I
man.
swear, right after that, we left. We was like, oh, yeah, there's nothing to see.
Hey,
And
that
and what's
crazy, bro.
No, that was nuts, man. That was nuts. And what's crazy about that
But the only
situation,
reason we
though,
even went to that game because you called that little upset for real. Let's just call it for what it was, bro. You
hey,
called
man,
that upset.
you didn't have to do that. You didn't even have to do
You
that.
gonna be like, no, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta start getting the receipts popping, man. We gotta start throwing
Uh,
in there for real.
uh,
Play
hey,
back.
listen.
Yeah, you called the upset for real because I
Hey,
was trying to go check out something else, but then I
what
wanted
game
to
was
go
you
see the
trying to
running
see?
back too.
What
Um,
game? Winton
uh,
Woods?
man, who played last week that we could have went to go see?
Oh, you
We
had
kind of
Moeller,
late. We kind of called the Springfield
right?
Springboro game late. You feel me?
Yep.
Um,
But that was a
it was
blowout too,
another
respectfully.
Cincinnati. It was probably another Cincinnati game.
Well, you had Moeller versus
Princeton
Lakota
and
West.
Winton Woods.
Princeton and Winton
Yeah,
Woods. Yeah.
Princeton and Winton Woods. So yeah. That was it.
Well, but if you think about it, though, I admit I picked the wrong game. But even I think it was what source did you see? Was
Oh,
it Max?
Yappy had that as like one of the key games. Yeah, that too. That too.
Because listen, man, listen. I again, this is why I apologize to Saint X because I thought they was average at best. And that's why Yappy had this as a good game, in my opinion, because Lakota East has some star players and they play good ball for the most of the year. And honestly, the records aren't too different between both of those squads. But St. X turned that's what we were saying last week about playoff football. These teams have been playing all year long. The deeper you go, the more experience you get, the more you have a chance to gel. You know, you catch a rhythm, and they're cooking right now. I'm not saying that these guys are coming out of this region. I don't know that yet, but they look the best that I've seen them all year, and I've seen them a couple times, I believe. And what they just did to a pretty good Lakota East team was scary. And that defense, again, man, that might be the best defense in the state. Just from a personnel standpoint, I think you got one linebacker going to Notre Dame. You got another linebacker that decommitted from Wisconsin. So if he decommitted from Wisconsin, that means he's a Big Ten caliber player. Then they got a unit. This guy's probably 6'3", 6'4", monster going to Michigan. And then the guy that picked up the fumble recovery and ran the 70-yard up the sideline with the Marshawn Lynch stiff arm, he's going to Clemson. I mean, come on, man. You got four linebackers doing that, going power 5,
Yeah, that was
power
crazy.
20. That's too much, man. That's too much. And then there's the guys that you probably don't know about that are also tough. So I was very impressed with Saint X, man. Saint X, my bad, man. You know what I'm saying? My
No, they
fault.
look dope.
They'll look
They
good,
definitely
man. I'm
look
sorry.
like a totally different team than who went to go see them play. Elder.
Yeah, we went to see him play Elder, and Elder
Yeah,
was
Elder
no,
tough. I,
no. We went
I
to see him
mean,
play
I
Moeller.
ain't all right. I don't even. I gotta play devil's advocate because like I ain't trying like downplay Saint X, but like I mean, did Lakota East really have a shot for real? Like, let's be honest.
Now, hindsight, no.
Because what you kept saying when they
Thank
was
God,
like when
though.
they was switching from offense to defense, you kept saying, look at how little they is."
hey, hey,
It
man.
definitely looked like some little giant shit though.
Boy, when they was coming out on the side, I'm like, damn. I'm talking about offensive line. It was like 5'8", 300.
Oh man, they
It was
definitely
bad.
was getting busy in the trenches, man.
It
They
was bad
definitely
news,
getting
man. It
busy in
was
the
bad
trenches,
news.
man.
So my fault. I messed that up. So all good, man. Let's talk about some of the other surprises, right? We talked about Winton Woods getting out. We talked about St. X just beating the brakes off Lakota East. I know you got kind of I wouldn't call it an inside scoop, but you got another expert's opinion out in Columbus. What is so interesting about Upper Arlington right now?
Man, for real, just they from what I was told, man, they just playoff team. Like they like that's when they turned it up. You know what I'm saying? And they basically said that you feel me? Basically saying that they could probably beat Pick Central for real. Like they just one of them teams that like playoff time they just turned it up. I think they beat Pick North 30-27.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just heard that they just a playoff team, man. So I don't know. I guess it's interesting. I mean, when we went to go see them, and I don't got nothing bad to say about them because they just played. They played a good team. I mean, they played a good game, but they played a good Orange. I'm sold
Right.
on Orange for real, but
Most definitely. You know
um,
what? I mean, looking at
I'm
this
thinking
bracket
that
right
that
now.
that that Upper Arlington probably could come out of that region for real.
Well, it's interesting, man, because right now you've got them playing against Pick Central. And if I'm not mistaken, Pick North was a little bit better than Pick Central, or they beat them. Is that correct or no? I got to pull up
I
the
think Pick
schedule.
North probably did beat. They only
Yeah, I'm.
lost one game, and I think that was the uh St. Ed's. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Well,
they only lost one to St. Ed.
yeah, I'm pulling up the Pickerington Central schedule right now. So when I look at the schedule here, you got a team that only lost, like you said, they only lost one game. They beat Gahanna, who might have been grossly
Shouldn't
overrated.
even been on the field with them.
Yeah, they beat Wayne 38-28. Now Wayne can be wishy washy, but around this time in the beginning of the season, Wayne was hot. And then they lost to Pick North. They did lose to Pick North. That was their loss, 17-3. Let me see if they got any. No, that was the only one. So for the most part, great season. Only one loss. I mean, they deserve the seeding that they get. Now they go play Upper Arlington, who we know played arguably the best team in the state. I don't know. We need to find out, right? Once the Final Four comes, if they make it, we'll figure out if Olentangy Orange is the best team. But you and I have seen a lot of good football this year, and Olentangy impressed you quite heavily.
Yeah, I like Olentangy Orange for real, especially that region. I don't like I said. I don't really know too much. Pick Central now he lost one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
my homie son he go to Pick North, so I kind of gotta what I'm saying. Kind of know what they about. Like I said, we went to go see them play Gahanna. It just was two teams right there. Liberty, I mean, they the defending state champs, so I mean, you can't count them out. They play Orange, and I think what the other Olentangy team play is still in it too. I'm not
Well,
sure.
see, that's interesting because Liberty was one of your dark horses out of this region.
Yeah, just because I'm pretty sure they still got some kids that probably played on that team last year. So, I mean, you gotta go with some type of experienced kids that done been there before. You can't
Well,
just
yeah.
count. And I heard that like this is like Orange's first time around.
Hmm.
So you know what I'm saying. They don't really I don't they ain't used to what's going on right now. So
Well,
that could play a factor in it too. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you definitely still got to play, but yeah, this all I think that from what I was told, this is new territory for Orange. So
well, I for sure, and I can see that. You know what I mean. I'll just say this. I think because of this league and who they're used to playing, I have a feeling that Olentangy is as good as advertised and will be okay.
okay.
Um, yeah, I do. Now, Liberty is interesting because, like I said, like you said, they won it last year. Could they upset Olentangy Orange? Absolutely. And when you look at the games that Liberty lost, they really only got beat by really good teams. Um, pull up their schedule real quick. See here. Check these guys out. Olentangy's on fire right now. They just dominate Columbus. So when you look at their schedule right now, they lost 4 games. They lost to mm, they lost to Olentangy Lewis Center, which is interesting. They lost to them 26-6. They had a very, very close game against Cleveland Glenville. They lost to them 13-7. But what's weird, now this is strange to me. They lost to Gahanna Lincoln, who has just gotten abused by almost everybody we've seen them play. So to lose to them is a real head scratcher. Now I'll tell you an interesting team that they beat. They beat Upper Arlington.
For real.
So you know what that tells me? Now again, man, here I am speculating. I've never seen Liberty play, but what that tells me is you are correct. They probably lost some talent from the year before, and there may be some consistency issues. You may have some trouble at a certain position. We've seen this a lot of different times where you see flashes of how good they are, but then you see a loss of Gahanna Lincoln, which kind of says, is this a younger team trying to re-gel and get back to their championship pedigree? They just won a state. How much did they lose? But they lose to a team like Gahanna, but they beat Upper Arlington, who we know is legit. They lose to Olentangy Orange in a fairly close game, 26-14. So I think what this boils down to is how good are these guys right now? We just talked about Saint X and the momentum that they've had as they got through the season because they're kind of similar. They didn't come off of a state run, but the Saint X team that I watched a few weeks ago compared to who we watched last week looks very different. So now when they match up against Orange, I kind of see what our guy is saying now. Is Orange going to be ready for that? I would say Orange will win, but I have not seen Liberty. Just based on what we saw that game with Orange, Orange looks tough. And they look like they're probably going to come out of this region unless Liberty or Upper Arlington has anything to say about it. Are you still at this point rolling with Orange all the way through? At least in this region.
Man, I'm gonna probably go with whoever win out of Upper Arlington, pick Central will probably come out
Ooh,
of Columbus, bro.
interesting
I
for
don't
you.
know what team is gonna be, but I'm gonna give it to one of them, man.
Okay.
I'm
So
low
you
key
going
scared. I'm, like after talking to him, I kind of like low key got cold feet on Orange because
come on, man.
we just talked about it. Like
Uh-huh.
them undefeated seasons, bro. They don't end. They don't really end like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah.
you be wanting them one or two losses early or just in the season so you can kind of like taste defeat. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
them undefeated seasons, it'd be hard, bro. It'd be hard to really stay undefeated. And then if it's true that they just now starting to win, they said they never. They said they haven't played. They said they haven't played from behind this year. You know what I'm saying? That's another
Right,
factor. They
right,
like, you
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Nobody ever jumped on them. So it's like, I don't know, man. It just depends. It depends. And
They
if
beat
Liberty
everybody
hot,
in
which
position.
I mean, it sounds like you saying if they hot, it's the
Liberty's
right
hot right now.
time. You got Orange coming off. No, they ain't had no bye.
No, they played last
They
week.
played last week.
Yeah. They beat let me see here. They beat Delaware. They beat another Olentangy team. They beat
So
Delaware. They beat them 43-14.
yeah, we'll see, man. We'll
Right,
see. But
right,
yeah, I
right.
got the winner of Upper Arlington and Pick Central. Whoever win that game, I feel like come out of Columbus.
Interesting. Now you know I've been an Upper Arlington guy since day one. Since we watched them play Orange. Even though Orange won, I was very hot on Upper Arlington because I just like what they got going. They very polished team. They play both sides of the ball really well. I just think Orange was just a little bit tougher, and they beat Upper Arlington at Upper Arlington. Um, and I'm saying all that to say I'm still going with Orange, bro. I'm sorry, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm going with Orange, man. I'm not saying I'm a betting man on that, but
I got cold feet, man. I'm sorry.
no, I hear
Hopefully
you.
I'm right, man.
I hear you. I hear you. So let's go back to Region 4 just a minute. We talked about St. X. We talked about Princeton. Who is coming out of Region 4? You still riding with Elder, or did something change? Or, excuse me, you were riding with Winton Woods. Now that Winton Woods is gone, who is coming out of this region now?
Well, I said Elder, but I said I wouldn't. But I got the dark horse of
Dark
Winwood.
Horse was Winton Woods, yeah.
Uh, man.
Before you
Who
say
Saint
what you
X
say,
play?
huh?
Who Saint X play?
St. X plays Moeller. Now, hold on real quick. Before you say what you say, Elder's undefeated.
Who they play? Princeton.
Princeton.
Man, I wish I knew something about Princeton, man.
I have no
I
scoop.
promise, I wanted to go to that game, bro. I just wanted to see that running back. I wanted to see that running back for real. But
Ryder
I
Hooks.
went to that Winton Woods and Princeton game now. But man, I don't. I'm low key scared for that game or Elder because I'm pretty sure Princeton probably got some athletes, man. I'm pretty sure they got hella athletes out there.
Always.
Speed, uh, yeah, man, that's kind of tough.
Well,
And
let me
Saint X seemed like they rolling. I don't really know what Moeller did last week, but I mean, just seeing Moeller. Who did we see Moeller play? Elder. No, it was Elder.
Elder. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
if you got Saint X, kind of like seem like they rolling, because even I mean, when we was leaving and you just kept talking about Saint X, and I just kept saying, but what makes you think that? And you was like, they putting up points, and then to see that they scored 42 is like, damn, you kind of was right. Like,
Right. We knew the defense was tough. The
yeah,
offense was a question mark.
that's definitely what we kept saying when we watched them play the first time. Well, when I
Mhm.
first seen them play, I was like, man, they can't, because we all know the defense can only bail you out for so long to
You gotta be
where
able to score points,
offense
man.
got to give you something. Like if you
Yeah.
keep three and out, like
Not
eventually
against no
the
good
defense
team.
gonna fold. So
Yeah, not against a good team. It's never gonna work.
that's what eventually happened to them. But
Mhm.
uh, if the offense is playing like that, because I feel like you like the deep. I ain't gonna go out on a limb and say the best in the state. They probably top three for sure.
Mhm.
Um, but the defense always gonna play lights out. It's just what offense gonna come to play. And
Right.
if offense
And
play like that,
right.
it's gonna be
Well,
tough to beat them.
well, to your point that you made, you mentioned, the offense came to play. They look better than we've seen them before. But now you're playing against a Moeller who can play defense and they can score. So they're putting pressure on you both ways. So Saint X still has their work cut out for him. I mean, obviously this region is very tough no matter who you go play, whether it's a Princeton come through, obviously an Elder come through. It's going to be a tough game. I
I feel like that's a tricky game
It is tricky.
to discuss to call is that Princeton and Elder because
It
it
is.
just seemed like because how highly we was on Winton Woods and they beat Winton Woods by one.
Mhm.
I know they gotta be like just as athletic, just as fast as Winton Woods.
You know what's crazy, man? I said
They
this
gotta
last
be.
week.
And I ain't saying that Elder can't keep up with that, but like
Oh yeah.
how many teams have they seen with that type of talent? Because they gotta have some type of talent. They think they was the fourth seed, so I think
No,
they
they
only
got
lost
talent.
like 2 games.
Well, yeah, for sure. They only lost 2 games. They lost to Moeller and they lost to, which is a real, it just throws me that they lost to these guys because it really speaks to, are these guys tough? Because they held them to 6 points. They lost to Middletown.
For real?
Yeah. God, we'll talk about that in a minute. We don't got to dive into Middletown right now, but that's very interesting. They lost to Middletown. They lost to Moeller. They beat both Lakotas. They beat Lakota East 42-7. My God.
So
Um,
they stink.
yeah,
My
they
point
might
exactly. I'm sorry. They stink with good players.
yeah, they might just stink, man. It is what it is.
They
Um,
just got beat 42-7. You feel me?
yeah, again, that
They
was the
just
second time they
get
got beat like that.
spanked, bro. Niggas can't be getting spanked like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, I ain't gonna say no disrespect, but you just can't get spanked like that.
Well, so here's where I'm at. Man, bro, I gotta go Elder, man. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm going Princeton. I'm sorry, bro.
I
I'm
gotta
switching
go
it up.
Elder, man.
I'm going Princeton. I'm going Princeton versus Saint X. I'm going Princeton coming
To
out
your
this
point,
region, bro.
they haven't. I will say, Elder probably hasn't seen the
Yeah,
speed.
I'm going Princeton coming out that
Yeah.
backtrack, and I'm going with
So this is
Princeton,
what's
man.
tricky about Elder right now, man. they really didn't have any close games. Now, LaSalle looks to be the closest game that they had, and they beat LaSalle 16-8. But, oh no, there's another St. Xavier that they beat 26-24. They beat the regular St. X 23-13. Then they beat Moeller the next week 24-16. And then the rest of the season is pure blowouts. All right, man. I got Elder beating Princeton. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Princeton. I think they're going to get overwhelmed. Hold on, man. Before I decide the Moeller St. X game, just let me look at something real quick, man. Just give me a second. Bear with me, man. We can move on. I just want to see something in Moeller's record real quick before I make that decision. Because if I'm not mistaken,
Miller probably lost what, 2 games, maybe 3.
yeah, they lost 3 games, but they played some heaters. They beat Princeton. Moeller beat Princeton earlier in the year. It was the first game of the season. They beat them 41-20.
41-20.
Yep. But you can't. Obviously, we've seen how these playoffs is rolling right now.
No, for sure.
What you did in the beginning of the season may not matter as much right now. But Moeller beats them 41-20. Then they lose to Chicago Mount Carmel 42-42 or 43-42. Let me see here. They beat St. X. Man, they beat St. X pretty bad. They beat St. X 30-13. Damn. Then they beat the brakes off of Moeller. Moeller beat St. X 30-13. Then the next week they beat the brakes off LaSalle 42-7. Now, this is what's interesting. They lose to Elder, but they lost to Elder at the pit, and we was at that game. It was so ridiculous in there. Didn't even have anywhere to sit. Elder might have had it rolling, and that's a crosstown rivalry. That's very much so the north-south of Cincinnati right there when they play. You seen how many people was at that game. I think it was like 12,000. Oh, man. I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but they got beat 35-10 by St. Edwards. That's crazy. Anyways, man. Oh, my God. Anyways, I'll look at it like this, man. I'm going to go St. X, and then I'm going to go Elder. And I still got Elder coming out. Respectfully, Princeton, respectfully. So let's talk about let's go to our hometown region. This is an interesting region right now. Let's go to Region 2, bro. Let's go to Region 2. Because you've been a little hard on Middletown and Troy right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and talk about that since we keep so many receipts. You've been a little hard on Middletown and Troy. Middletown has beat a couple good guys. Troy has beat a couple good guys. You got Troy versus Huber Heights or Wayne. How are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm low-key scared, man.
Come on.
Low-key scared for both, man. I'm scared for the field and I'm scared for Wayne, man. Because, asking around and people saying that Troy decent, man. Troy decent. They said they running this this little T-bone offense, man.
Oh man,
I guess they rolling. And then Middletown, I guess Middletown definitely got the talent because we seen them last year. So
for sure, athletes.
But I guess they tough. So of course I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling. I still got Wayne in the field, banging it out for the to see who go to state, and I still got the field. But these is just 2 games, I guess that could go either way. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, for sure. So
I'm definitely still rolling with the home team, man. Springfield all the way. So, but yeah.
So you got Troy over. You got Wayne over Troy.
Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it, man.
All right, here's where I'm at with Troy. I respect Troy. A lot of respect for these guys. They, but here's the thing, man. Before I give you my pick, let me say this. Wayne should win. Okay? Wayne should win. I just don't. It's just Wayne can be tricky, right? Wayne
I
has
don't
so
think
much
they.
talent.
I don't think they seen. I don't think they seen that speed, man.
So here's where I'm at with Troy. Troy got
I
beat
don't
by
think I
Middletown.
seen that. Man, Middletown just been spanking shit, huh?
So Troy
How many
got beat by
games does
Middletown.
Middletown lose?
I'm gonna give me a second. I got something else for you. They lost to Middletown, but it was the first game of the season.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then they go on a tear. They beating up everybody. Now, when I say everybody, there's not a lot of dogs in that
Don't even
conversation.
say it. Not a lot of dogs. You know who they pounding on six.
Yeah.
Pick
But what?
one.
Yeah, for sure. But what's crazy is they get beat 21-0 by Tip City, Tippecanoe. And listen,
But they still
they're
in it.
undefeated.
Yeah.
Tip's undefeated, and they
But
still
we
in
went
it.
to go see them play Xenia last year. They had that running back, and
No, they
he
tough.
crazy.
Yeah, they are tough.
Running back was crazy.
All right, man. I'm going Wayne. Wayne, don't let me down, man. Don't let me down. I don't believe in Troy. I think your scouting report was correct on Troy. I will say that. Now, you
I mean,
said
from what I was told, it's all gonna come down to if Wayne can stop that run.
see now you got me backtracking, man. See now I don't feel comfortable because I just thought about that for a second. Okay.
And I heard that was the reason why Beaver Creek beat them was they couldn't stop the run.
Okay. Let's do this. Wayne, I got Wayne winning this game. Okay. I'm gonna go Wayne. I think the speed and athleticism is too good. And if I'm not mistaken, Wayne typically plays decent in the playoffs. They played very well in the playoffs last year. They just had, in my opinion, a quarterback issue, which in high school football, who doesn't, right? Everybody tends to have a
I
quarterback
mean,
issue.
when he threw the ball, he was cool, but he just held that joint. You remember he had the drive that led him to win, but
Yeah.
it was like he just held the ball too much for real.
Well,
But
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna lie though, I definitely thought Middletown should have beat them.
yeah,
I don't
yeah. I
know
thought
what I can't remember what happened, but I felt like Middletown kind of like blew the game for.
that was a good game. That was a
But
very good
but I
game.
definitely thought I definitely thought Middletown should have won that game.
No, I had them winning. I mean, I think it could have went either way. Those were some good games leading up to that state run. So I'm gonna go with Wayne. I am a little nervous about the run game, but according to the schedule, which I know we can't always go by that, there's nothing in Troy's schedule that makes me think that they're worthy to beat a team of this caliber and at this stage in the playoffs. I
And
gotta
just
go with Wayne.
the conference play, like
Right, right.
I don't really see, I don't really see. I feel like this is Wayne's game to lose for real. I
No,
mean,
that's
if
a good
you ask
point.
me now, I ain't. I guess you got to give Troy some type of respect because what they the second seed I want to say.
Yeah.
So they got to. I mean, the seed got to speak for itself. I mean, I guess, but like I said, I don't think they done lined up against a team like Wayne with all that speed, that athleticism. Like you know what I'm saying? It seemed
Mhm.
like last week they was just in a zone offensively. It seemed like everybody had touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So
No, for sure.
sometimes
No, they were in the zone.
like found they swag a little bit. Like I said, I was kind of disappointed in them losing to Beaver Creek. So it
It's a
seemed like they
weird
kind of
loss.
like got back on track last week versus Finley. So hopefully they just keep the momentum going and stop that offense that Troy got. I heard that's it.
Hmm. Well, let's talk about the Springfield game just briefly here. So we Middletown's tricky, right? We're starting to get the buzz that Middletown is legit. We know Middletown. We saw them last year. They were very athletic. They were feisty. And if I was to take a wild guess, they probably have a lot of those players that came back, which is why they're in the position that they're in right now. We know that they beat Troy, who we were just talking about. But here's what's interesting about Middletown. They got a couple losses that just don't make sense to me. One is Lakota West beat them 27-13, and Lakota West was a 7 seed who I mean, got crushed by Moeller. Of course, it's Moeller, but at the same time, they just weren't really an impressive squad this year. The other, that's just throwing me right now, I just can't figure this out, is how they lost to Hamilton. I don't understand that part right there. See, when they start doing stuff like that, that makes me just, I don't know. You mess with my confidence now. You done lost to Hamilton. Now I'll give them
What
credit.
week though?
Oh man, this is second to the last game of
Oh,
the regular season.
okay.
Now they bounced back and they beat Princeton 14-6. So think about this for a second. I want to pull something up real quick.
And Hamilton probably the worst team in that little league, probably, huh?
Yeah, Hamilton struggled this year, but let me throw something out there to you real quick. They beat Troy. Troy scored 20 points. Fairfield scored 2 points. Oak Hill scored 9 points. Coleraine scored nothing. Sycamore scored nothing.
Oh, Rain super ass though.
They lost to Lakota 27-13, but then they play Lakota East, who, as we found out, is bum juice. They lost. They only scored 6. Lakota only scored 6. Mason only scored 7. They're very down. Hamilton scores 10. Princeton scores 6. Lebanon scores nothing. There's something with this defense here because they're holding teams to very low
Not
points.
scoring.
It's the offense. So now it makes me think Middletown is going to go as far as the offense goes because we know the defense is going to show up. Now, if offense is the problem, you don't want to test this out against a team like Springfield, who we know has defense every year.
Yeah, for sure. So, out of them teams that you named, do you feel like they lined up against anybody of Springfield's caliber?
I would say I would say Princeton is worthy.
Princeton. All right, no, like not to like. What would be Springfield's flaw offensively if they was to have one?
So that's a great question, man, because I have not personally watched Springfield, but the highlights that I see when I look at the stats and then when I talk to people, it sounds like it was a combination between the offensive line and, believe it or not, the offensive coordinator. Because what happened is, you look at the first few games, Springfield really struggled. Then they lose to Fairmont, which was it just threw everybody off. It just didn't make sense in the
7
way they
points,
lost.
Fairmont.
Huh?
7 points against Fairmont.
7 points against Fairmont, which is just super weird. So they have the athletes. Obviously, you can see they got the receivers, they got the running back, they got a quarterback that's starting to gel. So what I see with Springfield, and again, I want to preface the fact that I haven't seen them live and live in color. This weekend is the first time that I'm going to watch Springfield play all 2025. Been watching them for years, but it sounds like it's a combination between that front line and getting on the same page with the offensive coordinator. And if I'm not mistaken, they made a recent offensive coordinator change. If I'm not mistaken, they brought in a throwback offensive coordinator from their championship runs. Or matter of fact, he wasn't the main offensive coordinator. I think he was the running back or the wide receivers coach for years, but they now have him as the offensive coordinator for Springfield. So this should open things up. And when you look at the Springboro game, which we thought was going to be a good game, it wasn't. What'd they beat Springboro? 31-0, 31-7?
21-3, 21-7. I don't think they scored second half though. Sherrod had 3 touchdowns in the first half. I don't think they scored again. The fog, crazy fog. I don't know how they played offensively,
Oh, that's a factor, Smiz.
but
That is a
yeah,
factor, bro.
yeah. This would be my
That,
second time seeing the field play. The first time was early in the season versus Walsh Jesuit, but since then they've been rolling. Besides the hiccup to Fairmont,
Mm-hmm.
I
Crazy.
guess if as long as the offense is rolling, I mean, I guess I would want to see it would be the same thing on both sides,
I got Springfield
both
all day.
offenses versus both defensive.
I,
Because
I got Springfield Smiths. I'm sorry, bro.
oh no, for sure, I'm
I
going
got
with the
Springfield,
field,
man.
but
Because
that's
I'm gonna
kind
say this
of
real
I feel
quick.
like that's the game. That's gonna
You
be
are right. You are right. But I think
whoever
you're dealing
win it.
with a different Springfield right now because Springboro is a decent team, and because Elder, who's one of our faves, only beat Springboro 21-7, I believe. Now, to your point, it was a foggy game, but they were up 21-3 and didn't play the entire second half. Now we're just talking about momentum, the law of averages, if you will. This could have been a blowout game for Springfield. 21-3 and only played the first half. They didn't play a second half. It
They
ain't looking
did.
good already. No, they
You
didn't play
said
the second half at all.
for real?
Yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, now I could be thrown off by the score, but there were 0 points scored by either team in the second half. So either the fog was just absolutely crazy or they didn't play and they just called it a dub.
No, I think they played. I don't think nobody scored.
That fog must have been too much.
Yeah, because I seen some clips and there was an interception. I couldn't even see like
Right, right,
I
right, right, right.
going on for real.
I got Springfield, man. Middletown is. I know they're tougher than what I thought they were. I know this is going to be a great, great matchup because both defenses seem to be on the same page. Studs everywhere. It's really going to come down to who can move the rock. Who can move the rock? And I got to go with Springfield on this. I'm going with the hometown squad.
No, I got to for sure,
So Springfield's coming out, is what you're saying.
for sure.
Got you. Springfield back to the state. I'm in a total agreement with that.
I got. I can't go against the home team, man. Not now. Man.
No, no,
Can't.
I get that. I get that. Let's go
Looking
Region
kind
One,
of
man.
shaky beginning of the year. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean
Well,
that's just what they do for real.
it's the
And I mean,
quarterback.
like you said, you got jail. Had a new quarterback.
Yeah. You talking about a quarterback that pretty much got ripped off the basketball court to go play quarterback.
Yeah, so
There's no high school
found a
snaps that he's
groove.
had.
Yeah, they done found a groove, and that was just about getting
Second
past
season,
Middleton.
man.
I kind of feel like no disrespect to nobody, but this game would probably be harder than the next game
For sure.
for Springfield. They get past Middletown, I don't see Troy or Wayne beating them. I mean, granted, I want you know what I'm saying. I want Wayne to beat Troy, but I don't see Wayne beating Springfield. Yeah, I
Do you
don't.
think I was just gonna ask, do you think there's a chance that Wayne could turn it on and make this a game? Or do you think this is going to be similar to the previous game where they get blown out again by Springfield?
If Wayne come to the game pissed off and with a chip on their shoulder, they could possibly win. But
Right.
that's more up to them. I know. I mean,
You know what
just
you're going to get with the field.
yeah. Like you don't really when them lights come on, it's go time for the field. So like you ain't really, you know what I'm saying. You don't never really got to prep them to play. Like
Mhm.
especially against Wayne.
Mhm.
Now Wayne, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they walk in that game with a chip on their shoulder and they pissed off, then it could be a good game and they possibly could steal a win. But don't feel like Wayne's defense is better than the field. That's where it's kind
No
of like,
way.
yeah,
Is
that's
their
where,
offense better?
yeah,
I'm asking you, do you think Wayne's offense is better than Springfield's offense?
that's that's tough.
It is tough, man. It's not clear.
That's tough. I mean, man, that's
You
tough.
got different, you got,
That's
in my opinion, Springfield has more weapons.
that's tough. I,
Wayne
I will
has,
say that Wayne got more speed,
mhm.
Because, I mean, two of the cats is probably top 5 in the state in track. So, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying? I mean,
they're
they won
top two.
track. Two of them won track in the 4x1 or the 4x2. So
Yeah,
that's,
no, you're talking about top 2 or top
yeah,
3. I
that's
don't think there's no top
speed.
5.
So, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying? They
speed is
definitely probably
outrageous.
got them on the speed, but uh,
The difference to
running
me,
back play,
I,
I would,
Wayne's
and
Wayne
this
running
ain't
back.
even no knock, but I gotta go with Donnie on the running back tip. If we gonna break it down, I gotta go with Donnie on the running back tip. Uh,
You
and
got him
then
over Isaiah?
yeah, I would put Donnie over Zay.
Sounds like
And it ain't like it's like oh he's just way better than him. I just like Donnie's style of play. Like he more of my type of back. He's shifty.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Zay is kind of like Jerome Bettis, like
He's a
hey,
bruiser. He's a big
just get up
man.
out my way. Ain't really nothing flashy about him, man. It's no knock. It's just you know what I'm saying. I kind of like just Donnie. He just flashy, and then it
Mhm.
just come down to the quarterbacks for real. And I mean,
Nice.
I like both. I like both. I like Kai and I like CJ. I don't. I really. This is where I kind of like. I don't really know where I would pick a side
So
at the
check this
quarterback.
out. I got another question for you. Springfield beats Middletown. Wayne beats Troy. Obviously, they match up. Are you going to that game, or are you going to, assuming, let's just say Princeton does beat Elder, and let's just say they match up with Moeller? These are the games that are within our kind of our driving corridor, if you will. Obviously, we can go to
I'll
Columbus,
probably
no
go see
problem.
Princeton, man, just cause.
So you're not trying to see the Wayne Springfield playoff after all that shit you just said.
I do, man, but I want to see Princeton. I would have to go see Princeton at that point because I just want to see what's going on. I
Right.
got I got to see what's
What the
going on.
hype is about. If they knock off Elder, you need to go tap in with
Yeah,
Princeton, is what
I got to
you're
see
telling me.
what's going on. And it
Okay.
ain't even no knock because I mean at this point, if we want to be biased, just like when you know what I'm saying when hoop season come around, I ain't gonna have nobody to talk about but Wayne because my son go there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far
Right,
as like,
right, right.
oh, we ain't got no ties, so we
Right,
could kind
right, right.
of jump
Go
around.
anywhere we
Be
want. Yeah,
biased
for
all day
sure.
and go to every Springfield game. You know what I'm saying? But like
Right.
we ain't really got no ties to where we like gotta be there. So
Right,
of
right,
course I
right,
would
right.
want to see him play, but like that
Yeah.
Princeton is I would have to see. You know what I'm saying? I would have to see.
Yeah. That's
Definitely.
gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be interesting, bro. Because I agree with you, man. I would like to see a team that I haven't seen before. But man, the way we just talked about these two teams and broke it down, the Springfield Wayne to decide who goes to the state game. I don't know, Miz. I
Nah,
don't know if I can miss
that's
that game. I don't
nah.
know. I
I'll
don't
probably
know.
feel
Like
a
I mean,
different way by next week.
no doubt.
So it'll probably be a
No,
different
no
vibe.
doubt, man. I'm so excited to see who would win Princeton versus a potential Moeller or St. X. Even if Princeton doesn't win, I'm very excited to see who goes to the state between an Elder and whoever, right? Because these guys are legit. They're trying to win the whole thing. Not saying that Springfield and Wayne can't, but I think if they did, it would be kind of an overachievement
No,
versus
for sure.
these guys are expecting to win, but it is still going to be difficult for me with all the stakes, knowing what I know, the history between these two teams. Wayne hasn't been to the state, and if I'm not mistaken, in over a decade, right? And
Mm,
when they went, if I'm not mistaken, they were losing to St. Ed's.
yeah.
This would have been Braxton Miller's era, who's also a Springfield guy for the record. So look, man, I'm not going to make this long-winded. If they end up matching up, I think I got to be at that game. Now, how I'll feel next week with everything's going on, I don't know. But today, I got to see that Springfield Wayne game. So I'm hoping Springfield knocks off Middletown, which is going to be a tough team. I'm hoping that Wayne knocks off Troy, which will be a tough one. and we have a great game in store for us. So let's go up north for a second, man, before we close this thing out, and maybe gloss over to Division II guys because they got killers out there too. Let's head up north, man. Have you changed at all? We got a St. Edwards versus Toledo Whitmer, and we got Mentor versus Canton McKinley.
Who was the first one?
St. Ed's and Toledo
Yeah,
Whitmer.
I'm going St. Ed, man.
It's been a good run, Toledo.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
St.
been
Ed.
fun.
Until prove otherwise, man, you gotta just go St. Ed.
Yeah, for right now, for sure. Okay, so we got St. Ed's coming out of that bracket now. Mentor and Canton McKinley. We talked about this quite a bit. We know that Mentor is undefeated. We know that Canton McKinley has only lost, if I'm not mistaken, they may have lost to a St. Ed's, and I know they lost to Massillon, Washington, if you will, who also beat St. Ed's. And they lost in a very close game. Take a wild guess, man. Who comes out between Mentor and Canton McKinley, man? Mentor is undefeated, by the way.
Man, I'm go Cam McKinley, man.
You go with Canton McKinley. Canton's tough, man.
I don't know why. I'm just going Cam McKinley, bro.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. And if Canton McKinley goes to the state, you know that's a home game.
Yeah, Cam McKinley. But no, I got St. Ed coming out that region, but I got Cam McKinley beating them. Mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got them. Oh man, I ain't gonna say I hate the fact because like that, It's a nice little trip, but maybe next year we could kind of get into like going to like maybe
Going up
like,
north, yeah, for sure.
but like
For
not
sure.
just knowing nothing about them and just
Yeah.
just
Get out
legacy
there and see
alone.
who.
You gotta just go say
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna talk about this Canton McKinley team just briefly, man. They lost to St. Augustine Prep, and I believe they're out of Florida. And they lost to Massillon, Washington, who also beat St. Ed's. So if they don't play the guys from Florida and they don't lose to Massillon, who beat St. Ed's as well, this Canton McKinley team might be super tough.
No, and then and they ain't losing no slouches, so.
Mm-mm.
I wonder who like Mentor done played. See who they.
See, here's the thing about Mentor, man. They're up north with they're in that same region, that same kind of greater Cleveland. They got a lot of guys out there. They're undefeated. Ever lost no games. And I just don't know. I don't know who these guys are. You know, St. Ignatius is down. Medina stinks. Cleveland Heights is not the same. Shaker Heights is not the same. All these guys are old legacy schools that
Oh,
used to
so
be
they
something.
just slapping around
Well,
bums.
they slapping everybody. Olmsted Falls was probably the closest game that they had. Let me see where Olmsted is from. Olmsted's up in Ohio as well. Let me see here. What did Olmsted do for the season? Olmsted Falls. Damn, they're 7-5, and they're D2. They play Avon next. Say a prayer. Say a prayer for the guys, man. Oh no, they got crushed by Avon. They got beat by Avon 46-13. Jesus. It's all bad.
You know,
So
ain't
let me go
nobody
back.
fucking with Avon, man.
Nah, no way. No way.
Anderson.
Okay, so they beat Olmsted barely. It was the first game of the season. They, first game happens. Then they win 42-12. Then they win 35-21. Then 45-7, 49-0, 35-0, 55-21, 49-0, 38-6, 31-0, 52-6. God,
Bum.
they haven't been tested.
Yeah, bum. I'm going McKinley, bro.
Yeah, they have not.
Probably
Mentor
ain't
has
never
not been
seen
tested.
that like McKinley anyway. So yeah, I'm going McKinley, man. Wrong
All right.
time in year to be going against some people like that because we know what Cam McKinley got for
Oh
sure.
no, they're tested. Them boys
Yeah,
have been in the
probably
fight.
got athletes running around there or something crazy.
Yeah. So but you got St. Edwards coming out of this because I'm gonna be
Yeah, for
real.
sure. I mean,
This
unless Cam
Cam
McKinley could
McKinley,
get it done,
this Cam McKinley versus St. Ed's is gonna be a tough game.
yeah, I'm about to say that might be a good game. McKinley probably might could sneak and get.
But you basically saying you ain't betting against St. Ed's right now.
No, I'm giving. I'll get St. Ed's the nod.
All right, let's go like this. Let's go ahead and skip ahead, bro. Let's go ahead and skip ahead. We got Springfield coming out of Region 2. We got Canton McKinley, or excuse me, Lakewood, St. Edwards coming out of Region 1. Who you got coming out of Region 3 again? Columbus?
Whoever went, I picked Central and Upper Arlington.
Oh, okay. So you didn't really definitively say who you got coming out of there. You left it up in the air a little bit.
Yeah, man, I feel like that match because after that convo, I kind of swayed away from
Oh man, you know, let the streets get
Orange, man. I'm sorry, just because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
makes sense about like, I mean, granted, either you win or you fold when
mm-hmm.
you ain't never been in uncharted territory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you got a team that like that's what that's what they do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think, man. It's kind of like the same. Like everybody tough till they get punched in the mouth. Like
right,
if you up all, you know what I'm saying? If you up all the time, you ain't got to come back. Then
right,
what happens if you go down quick 14? You know what I'm
right.
saying? What happens to the morale? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Never know if it ain't never happened. So
Well, we
yeah,
know a few of these
that
teams.
Columbus region, I feel like that's tougher than the Springfield Wayne region, and I thought
Oh, it
that
is. You don't
was tough,
know.
but I got to
I
go to
mean,
the.
I would probably say. I mean, they're all tough in their own way, but I would say Columbus is tough. I'm still kind of looking at Cincinnati like I don't know at this point either. I don't.
No, that is to all of them tough,
Yeah.
except I
At this
kind of feel
point,
like that St. Ed. But now that you talking
yeah.
about McKinley, that
Right.
might, yeah, they might be all
Right.
just.
And listen, I'm gonna give Canton McKinley a nod. I told you I had Mentor coming out just to kind of go against the grain a little bit. I don't want to penalize Mentor for being undefeated, but I just didn't see a lot of the guys. But at the same time, we are penalizing them a little bit for being so good because they crushed everybody they played.
Yeah, but if niggas is ass, they don't. I mean, it's kind of.
That's what you're supposed to do, though, right?
Yeah, but it's still kind of. All right, it is kind of like wrong in a sense,
Yeah.
but
Because they got basically we penalized them for beating the brakes off of everybody they were supposed to beat the brakes off of.
then it's like eventually Debo coming around the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right. You've been bullying.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you beating up Dexter all year, you
Dex.
feel me, and then Debo pull up, you feel
Right.
it's gonna be a totally different tune. And I ain't saying they gonna fold or tuck their
Yeah.
tail. It's just like what happens when them dogs is out there. Like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm gonna
When
throw
people
something
your
at you real quick.
caliber or better is out there, what happens?
I'm gonna throw something at you real quick. It might send you in a different direction, man. Hopefully you sitting down. This was last year in the playoffs. This is actually a rematch. Canton McKinley versus Mentor.
Who won?
Last year they played them and Mentor won 31-0.
What? Oh yeah, McKinley back. McKinley back. BTA. They back.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm going McKinley, man. Revenge game, man. I'm pretty
I mean,
sure a lot of them guys is back. Like you said, they probably in the same position because a lot of them cats is back. Let's do it.
listen, man. And so I got something else for you. Hold on real quick. They only lost one game last year. It was undefeated again
Who
going
mentor?
into the play. Yes.
They
going
lost in
into
the
the
state,
playoff.
huh?
They lost to in the semi-state. I want to say to St. Ed's, and they lost 13-7. I'm still rolling with Mentor, man. I was about to change up. You know, I had a lot
You
of
got them coming out that
distractions.
region.
Yeah, man. It's their year, man. I got them coming out that region, man. They beat Kent McKinley last. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a year ago, but they beat them 31-0, man. They undefeated again. I think Mentor's hungry, man. All right, who you got winning the whole thing, man? We'll close out with that.
Man,
Tough. Cause you ain't seen Orange play nobody. If Orange make it,
damn.
Elder's tough. Can Springfield beat any of these guys?
That's what, man. Oh, man. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, man. Because I feel like the teams that's left their caliber of defenses is going to make it as hard as possible on Springfield,
And they got offense.
and is Springfield offensively going to step up to the challenge? I don't,
Right.
and this is no knock on the offensive side, but like I always going to have my faith in the Springfield defense because Smoot always going to have them rolling. Like
That's a fact.
even the game, and it's not like blaming. I'm not blaming the offense, but like in a lot of games when teams put up a lot of points, sometimes it comes down to like just the defense being on the field too long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You got to be able to put up points. That's the thing against these
your
good teams.
defense can stop people all day long,
Yeah.
but if the offense ain't gonna give you no points, or if they driving and scoring 7 and you driving and scoring 3, it ain't gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? The 3 getting hella 3-and-outs, it don't help the defense. We just came off the field a minute ago. How is we back on this field? Then y'all want us to stop these cats? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a great point, Smith. So that to me, that's the difference. Because these guys, they got defense. We know that. But these guys can mix it up on the offense so cold. The polish is there. And just like you said, and this is not a knock on Springfield or anything that they have going on offensively, we just know the caliber of athletes and we know Smoot. We know how he gets down. The defense is going to be hounding. But can the offense keep up? Because those offenses are going to put a lot of pressure on. They're going to score points. Can our offense from Springfield keep up with these guys? Wayne has the opposite problem. Can the defense stop anybody?
yeah. So that's basically that's my only thing on picking Springfield to win it all would be that. Um, and then the rest, just seeing those matchups for real, because I mean it's a lot of good. There's a lot of good teams.
There's
Still.
legitimately 7 monsters left right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams out there. So,
Legitimately.
uh, man, I'm gonna hold off, man, for real. I'm gonna hold off until at least next week.
Right on.
Like you said, I ain't even pick nobody to come out of Columbus. Or if I mean, all
That's
right,
tough.
I,
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
just pick. I'll just go out on a limb, man, and pick Central.
Okay. I got
No, no, I'm gonna pick Upper Arlington, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Upper. Oh, what? No, those been my squad for a little minute too, man. Those been my guys, man.
Nah, you definitely been speaking highly
Yeah.
of. Yeah, I'm gonna
Those
go
my
Upper Arlington, man.
I got Olentangy coming out of Columbus.
So it'll be Upper Arlington, Springfield, St. Ed,
I got
and
Elder coming out of Cincinnati.
ooh, damn, forgot about that.
I got Elder
I'm
coming out of Cincinnati, brother.
I'm sorry, Elder. I'm going Princeton.
Hey man, he is not giving up on his dark horse, man. What? Boy, ain't learned
I
this
gotta
lesson
do
yet.
it, man. I
Oh
gotta do
no,
it, man.
no. Hey, respect, man.
Hey,
Respect, man. You,
when niggas is going right, I do the other
yeah,
thing.
for sure. I do the other stuff. I hear you, man. Respect, respect. All
Nah, I
right,
don't know
man.
why, man. I
I
don't really even
mean,
got no reason because I've been picking Elder all year for real, but
that's been your
just go
for sure.
Princeton, man. I'm just go. I'm going Princeton.
I respect, man. I respect it. So,
Princeton, bro.
all right, bro. I'm gonna just go out there and say it, man. I ain't never seen these guys play. I honestly don't even know the colors of the team. I'm going with Mentor for the whole thing.
Hey, that's crazy. They
I
gotta be red and white. They probably the Cardinals or
think they
something.
are, man.
I know
I
they
think they
probably mental
red, bro.
Cardinals. I know they is.
Hold on. I think they red. Cardinals. Yeah, you're right. You're
Do
right.
it.
Yeah, they're red.
Nah, I guess that would. I'm a
Oh, they're white. They're like white and blue, right? No?
fit. What do I say?
Nah, they're white and red. Yeah.
Field, Saint Ed, Princeton, and Upper Arlington. Let's go, Princeton. Let's do this, man. Let's go, Princeton. Let's go. I'm going. I'm going
He's
Princeton.
crazy. Hey,
Princeton,
yo.
Natty, man.
Hey,
Natty,
man.
Natty hoisting it this year.
Hey, man, you make me want to go see this game now, man. Look what you done
I'm going
did, man.
Princeton, man.
Oh,
Let's
man,
go. I
come
don't know.
on.
Listen, I don't know nobody that go to Princeton. I have no ties to Princeton, so there's no reason I'm saying it.
Bro, you acting like
No
me with
reason. I
a
got ties
mentor.
in Springfield and Wayne. That's it. I
Right,
don't
right.
know nothing about Princeton. I'm
Hold
going
on real quick,
Princeton,
man.
man.
Hold on, man. All right, man. I'm trying to think who they got out there. Paris Johnson. They got some NFL players for sure. Verbally committed to. Okay. Hold on. Who? Wait a minute. For shits and giggles, who is this guy? Let me see. Okay. He went to Old State. Paris Johnson. He from Cincinnati. Winton Woods. Okay, or excuse me, Princeton. They got some studs out there. All right, man. What real quick, who you got going winning the whole thing D2? Just go ahead and throw it out there. Who you got, man?
I'm gonna go Anderson, man. I don't really. I guess Avon tough, but I gotta go Anderson. I'm putting all my marbles on Anderson D2, man.
Interesting, man. Walsh is hot. They've been hot, but Walsh on fire. Hoban has beat everybody. Walsh, Avon, if I'm not mistaken.
Forgot about Hogan.
Hoban is beating everybody. And if I'm not mistaken, man, let me just for the
No, they
audience.
went to state last. I think want to say they been to state title game the last few years for real. Didn't they have
Well,
a crazy running back?
if I'm not mistaken, they got a crazy running back, a linebacker. They got a corner going to USC. They're ridiculous.
Man, it might be
Oh man, and they beat St. Edwards, man.
Hogan, man. I love it Anderson, man, but it might be Hogan.
Hey, fam, hold
Yeah, I
on.
love Anderson. I like Anderson a lot, but it might be Hogan.
Yeah, Hoban only lost one game, and they lost. Ooh, they lost 58-28 to Archbishop Spalding. They tough.
Where from?
Yeah.
From where?
Archbishop Spalding is from Maryland. So real quick, Hoban has beat King, Walsh Jesuit, Cleveland Glenville, and St. Edwards. And they beat them 24 to 20.
Belt the ass.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm,
probably. I'm going Hoban,
mm,
man. Ain't nobody messing with no Hoban.
mm. But you know what, Smiz, man? You know, when I kind of have the same thing in me. When guys go right, I tend to do my own thing. I'm going Anderson.
Man, that
Respectfully.
ain't bad because
Yeah,
Anderson is tough, but man,
I'm going
Holman been
Anderson,
smacking
bro.
shit.
I'm going Anderson. I'm gonna tell you something. Anderson ain't lost a game, and I don't want to keep penalizing people for not for
Nah,
being
Anderson
undefeated.
tough, man. Anderson tough, bro.
I'm not
Especially
penalizing
that Winton
teams.
Woods game. That's why I'm so Winton Woods. Why y'all do me like that, bro?
They lost a close game, man. It has
Damn,
to
but
be.
Winton Woods look good versus them though. That's
Yeah, they
what
lost.
got me,
Right,
man.
right. They beat Withrow. They got LaSalle this weekend. I'm going with Anderson, bro. I'm not penalizing people for being good. So
Nah, Anderson definitely gonna win.
Anderson is my Division II pick, even though I would not bet against Hoban. Mentor is my Division I pick, and I don't know no players. So
I'm
with
going
that being said,
Princeton. I'm going Princeton and Hogan, man. There
oh
it is.
man, Smith, hey man, y'all have a good night.
All right, Anderson, man. I'm going Princeton and Anderson, man.
Oh man, you know what? If you gonna go this hard, you need to put some money on Princeton because you might. Hey, if this shit go your way, you might get a couple dollars, man.
I'm going Princeton and Anderson. I can't do Anderson like that. I definitely been riding with Anderson since we played. I've been riding with Elder too, but I don't know. I don't know,
You got
man.
a feeling.
I
Don't
just got
go.
a feeling that Elder ain't seen. I don't think Elder seen that Princeton that what Princeton can do, man. I think Princeton got them boys out there, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell
And
you
Elder's
something.
got them boys too, so I ain't not taking that from him. But shit,
What's interesting? Hold on, real quick. If I'm not mistaken, that Max Preps has Anderson as the second best team in the entire state, regardless of
yeah,
division.
I think Elder first. Saint X top 5.
Elder's number one. Anderson's number two. Who you think number three is?
Probably Hoban.
Hoban.
Mentor. Oh,
Hoban.
Hoban.
Hoban. St. Edwards is number four. Woo! Who you think number five is?
Saint X. Moeller.
Close.
Elder.
Elder's number
Oh,
one.
Elder number 1. Princeton.
Olentangy
Oh,
Orange.
damn.
But what's crazy, man, they didn't put Mentor in the top 25.
In Ohio?
They
Sheesh.
got they got Olentangy at 5, Moeller at 6, Bishop Watterson at 7, St. X at 8, Maslin, Washington at 9, Walsh Jesuit at 10. Mentor didn't even make the spot. They got, hey man, you know what, man? I'm not going off of this, man. They got London in there, man.
Fam, they the number 1 seed.
I don't
And they
care.
undefeated.
I don't care. You don't got, hold on, you don't got Mentor, but you got London. Something, man. That sound
Man,
kind of fishy, man.
man,
Indian Valley, no disrespect.
man.
No disrespect, King, but stop. All right, man. Until next week, man. We locked into Middletown, Springfield. Is that what's going on?
Middletown the field, man. See y'all Friday.
Yes, sir, man. Four Quarters Podcast. We out. Yes, sir.
Yeah.